Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I know this was unexpected, but I'm trying to get monetized. I hope y'all can hear me because I am doing this from my microphone. So I pray to God that y'all hear me. But yeah, I decided that I want to start at least once a week going live and talk about something that went viral on social media or something. More than likely on social media. And I'm trying to get monetized. I'm trying to get my watch time hours up. And that stuff is hard. It's real hard to get your watch time hours up. So with me going live, it'll help me get there a little quicker. So, and I got on workout clothes because I tried to work out this morning. Y'all, we got about 41 days until summertime. So I'm trying to get a little summertime fine or whatever. So yeah, like I said, I hope that you can hear me. Matter of fact, I'm finna text my mom and tell her to join and let me know if she can hear me or not. Cause I don't wanna get into what I'm about to talk about and no one can hear me. Okay, so I just texted my mother because I know she's up probably right now. My baby stayed the night with her, so I got a little break. And so that's something of what we're going to be talking about because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And yeah, and your mental health matters. So, hi, I see I have two people on. Can you tell me if you can hear me or not? Because I'm doing this podcast style and I'm talking through my microphone. So, I'm waiting on my mom to let me know if she can hear me before I get to talking. And y'all, I got me a little breakfast over here. Can you hear me? Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. I don't have on any makeup or nothing because okay, she can hear me. Great. So today's topic, I want to talk about what I saw on social media about 4 days ago. I was gonna do a pre-recorded, but I decided to do a live. And this young lady's name is Alexis. She was on Facebook the other day, um, and she was trying to drop her kids off at CPS. She had reached out to, I guess, the kid's father. She's around the age of 20, between 20 and I'll say 24 maybe. So she's somewhere in between there. And she went live and she was asking people to tag her baby daddies so that they could get the kids if they didn't want the kids to go to CPS to come and pick the kids up, which they didn't. So that I think the following day is when she took them to CPS. She actually took them to the fire station, she said. And from there, because she said she didn't know what else to do, like as far as how to, go about dropping them off or whatever. So she ended up taking them to the fire station because she said she know that that's a safe haven supposedly to drop off, a newborn. If you had a newborn and, it was a safe haven to drop them off without getting in trouble. So that's why she said she took them to the fire station to drop them off. And so from there, I guess the medics and the police were called. So they made it to the CPS, um, Child Protective Services. For those who don't know, she got there. She went live. I pre-recorded. I screen recorded some of her live. I'm going to show y'all, and I'm not one to judge. This is just my opinion on everything. But here is some of the live right here. I don't think y'all can be able to hear it.
Yeah, because I'm overwhelmed. My health is, yeah, like I don't have no help with them at all. So I'm going to go back and interview the kids, and right now, it's at a dependency, so it's no fault of anybody. But anything can change if somebody tells me something. It could be different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I have a question. I still have like clothes and stuff. Can I bring their clothes up here, or do you guys get all new clothes? Or it will depend. Depending on what they know.
So this part is just where she's asking questions on, as far as can she bring them clothes? Will she still be able to visit them? And things like that. Will she still be able to celebrate birthdays with them and things of that nature? So, that's the gist of that part.
Because I love them, and this is hard. Like this is killing me.
Hopefully, y'all can hear this.
But it's for the better. Like it's for me to get my life better and focus on my schooling, my career, my health. Number one, my health, so I don't fucking die. Because I can't do shit for them if I'm dead. Yeah. I can't stop stressing if I don't have help. You know. So it's like, and it's like the dads didn't want to help me. They wanted to see me beat. I done lost everything so many fucking times. But you know what? Like I said, I'm gonna come back for them. And as far as the whole, as far as the whole foster whole thing, like, will it be open? Will I still be able to like see them, bring them gifts and stuff? Like, what they'll do is they'll set up visitation for you, usually here at the agency or a designation place, whatever the court orders, and you'll be able to see them weekly. Okay, that's even better that I can still see them. Oh yeah, you'll get to see them, and I can still provide for them, right? Correct. You birthdays, can bring them gifts, and have all that. Because we're gonna encourage that because our goal is.
Okay, so there is where you hear her asking about if she can still see them or whatever. So and she has 3 children. I don't know the sex. I don't know what gender they are. Um I didn't really get that deep. I didn't go digging through her page like that. I just went by what I saw in most recent, right? So then after that, she's saying she's in school. She says she's going to 2 different colleges. And she's stressed. She doesn't have any help. The baby daddies are not helping. She said her family, friends, nobody's helping. She said before she decided to drop them off at CPS, she said that she did reach out and she cried out for help, but nobody wanted to help until now when she says it's too late. So she's crying right here and everything, and she just, kind of telling the lady, she's gonna fight for her kids because she do want to get them back. She just need time to get herself together. She says she can't, if she's stressed and unhealthy, she can't take care of her children. Um, and then this was the other video when she got in her car.
Ain't no motherfucking way I do every fucking thing for no food. For a minute, I did have every fucking thing together, but my baby dad was so not. I don't. How can I put it? I'm quick to tell everybody. I ain't never tried to lie, no nothing. I got my up moments and I got my down moments, and I'm always have my down moments before I have my up moments. But when I do have my up moments, it's over. It's always a nice fucking amount of fucking money. Y'all know, like when I do get my up moments, I bitch is fucking up. But it's only so many times I can be up because I don't literally have no type of fucking help with my kids. Like literally, just last night, my twin sister, no, the night before last night, I told her, that hey, I got this little job or whatever. I'm about to go to this job and shit or whatever the fuck. She's like, oh, well, I need a break. I'm tired. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I got business to handle. I'm going to go to this job. But what I am going to do, I'm going to just go ahead and take the kids and then, take them home, put them to sleep so I can just try to go make this money or whatever. So she gets mad and calls me a bitch. Like, I really want to suck the fuck out of her. So I just went ahead and left because I would have sucked the dog fuck out of her, but I ain't trying to have the bitch seize. But it's like, you're.
Okay, that was just another little part of her saying that she was reaching out to people to help her. She was trying to work. Nobody wanted to babysit her kids, right? So anyway,
It's cool. I don't have nobody to help me, but I'm about to help myself. And I know for a fact, just I don't know if y'all heard me. I
she
know
was
for a
kind of
fact that they're about to turn this
contradicting
into all
herself
fucking
too.
bullshit and make it hard for me to get my kids back. But fucking well. Oh fucking well. I don't even fucking care because you know what? If the dads didn't fucking care, why the fuck do I gotta care? And it's sad because I do fucking care. I obviously fucking care. I love the fuck out of them, and I'm gonna come back for my babies, and I'm gonna get them. And I'm gonna get them.
Okay, so to me, she's contradicting herself, and yes, I feel for the children because they going to CPS. You don't know what kind of home that they're going to. It could be a worse situation, or it could be a situation where they're placed and they have a better life, somebody that can love them and be there for them mentally, physically, emotionally, all that good stuff. Because from what I'm seeing, obviously she's having a breakdown. That's my take on it. And so as I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, to a certain extent, I understand. Not fully, as far as dropping my kids off at CPS, but I do understand where she could be stressed out as a single parent, um, possibly with no help, little to no help. So those things can cause stress. And some people were sharing the video. Some people were saying that um, she's wrong for dropping her kids off at CPS and this and that and the other. And other people, on the other hand, were saying that, you know, she did the right thing because at least she didn't take her children's life, take their lives, and instead she dropped them off at CPS. I can agree to disagree with both opinions because if you know that you can possibly hurt your children, hurt your child, you're stressed out, and you just no good to them. I say, I don't know. I feel like she, in a sense, from it seems like she's having a breakdown or whatever. Her mental is not there. I think the better choice in that moment was for her to drop him off at CPS because I feel like if more days would have went on or weeks, I think it could have gotten more tragic. So by her dropping him off at CPS, I mean, that's kind of that's kind of tricky. Like, but and we hear these stories all the time about people, women unaliving their children and themselves because they're stressed out. They feel like they don't have no help, and they feel like that's the only option. And so, to me, it's selfish. So I'm not agreeing with nobody, taking nobody's life or anything because you're stressed. But I feel like if you do feel like, you're to that breaking point that you need that type of help, yeah, you should reach out. And I think she don't want to say it because she's saying that she want to go and get her kids back when she get her life together. So she's trying to be careful with her words. But I think it was more to it. I think it was more to her being stressed. So boom, get this. So me, I'm being nosy or whatever, and kind of looking at her page, seeing what type of person she is, or what she give off on Facebook, because I still don't know her personally. So I went back this morning to try and screenshot a couple of her posts that she had made right after she dropped them off, like that night or that next day. Y'all, one of the first posts she made after she done did all this crying and saying she's stressed out, and the baby daddies, the family, the friends don't not helping her. Like, she's trying to graduate from college. She said she's going to two different colleges. She says how much she love her kids, and then in the same breath, she don't give a fuck because if the daddies don't give a fuck, why should she give a fuck? See, basically, which I don't understand that, because somebody gotta love the kids. But anyway, she didn't deleted the post, so I couldn't even screenshot them. But she was saying, like, she was ready to go to the club and shake her ass. Like, literally, you just gave your kids up. You should be. If the case is that you were stressed out and you were devastated and you just couldn't handle it at the moment mentally, and you thought that was best for your children, why are you on there talking about some? You finna go to the club. You want to go to the club and shake your ass and have a good time and this and that. To me, in my opinion, that's giving off. You just want to be outside. You just want to be able to have your fun. You didn't want to have to worry about getting a babysitter. You didn't want to have to worry about no type of responsibilities dealing with your children. You just want to live your best life. And, I forgot to say, one of the dads, he's deceased. And she said some horrible things about him even after his passing. So I'm not gonna get all into that, but there were a couple of lives that I seen regarding their situation before he passed away. But yeah, so she has one of the kids' dads are deceased. I can't remember if the other two have the same dad or not, but she did say that they're not trying to help with the children. They are just deadbeat. They're absent, in the kids' lives. So she's want to go out and party is what I'm getting from her post. Um, she also made another post that she has now deleted. She was saying something about a man in her life. Some man that she's dealing with, she can't leave him alone. Like, it's a toxic situation, and she just can't let him go. What? So you mean to tell me you can't live without a man? Obviously, a man that don't really care. Because if it's a toxic situation, y'all probably breaking up, fighting, arguing, cheating, all kind of shit. So you mean to tell me that man you can't live without, but you can live without your children? You can live without your children being in a stranger's home. You know nothing about them. You know nothing about what's going on. If they're good people, if they're could be child molesters, just evil people. You don't even know where your kids are at this point. And you're talking about you can't live without some toxic man, but you gave your kids away. You dropped them off at CPS. So to me, I got from that she just wanted to be outside. Not saying that she don't love her children, but from the post that she was posting, it just sounded like she couldn't have fun when she wanted to, because she always had to look for a babysitter and nobody would babysit, basically. She said her sister really didn't babysit. And to be honest, I don't know. It's not anyone else's responsibility to, watch your children. It is really not, to be honest. And I'm a single mom, and I can say that. Like, it's no one's responsibility, but at the same time, in the same breath, it takes a village to raise a child, as the old saying goes. And I just feel like you might have your select few that's willing to help out. And if you think about it, sometimes her situation and any other person's situation, sometimes people may not be helping out in that way that you want them to, because they see you're not trying to elevate your life. You're wanting a babysitter for the wrong reasons. Like, you want a babysitter so you can go clubbing, you can go hang out with your boyfriend, your friends. Like, you want a babysitter for all the wrong reasons. And sometimes maybe possibly they could see that she wasn't trying to better her life. Maybe they seen something to like, no, I'm not gonna babysit for you to go lay up with somebody. No, I'm not gonna babysit for you to go to the club tonight. Like, not, because most of the times, if you have a few people in your life and that's willing to help out with your situation, um, if you're trying to go to work to make money to feed your children, if you're trying to, better your life, go to school. Like, I know my mom, I had my first child at 20. So my mom never kept my child when I wanted to be outside, like as far as go to clubs, go just hang out and, drink or whatever. My mom was the mom that, no. But when I needed to go to work, she was there. If I needed to go to school or, something like that, if I had like some serious business to handle, that's really the only time my mom would help me. So that's why I said that maybe they know, more about what's going on and she really don't want better. She just want to be outside and be able to run up behind some man and not have to deal with her children. So that's what I got from it because ain't no way that I'm gonna drop my kids off to CPS, then get right on Facebook talking about I want to go to the club and shake my ass. All those tears you just crying on your live, now you saying you want to go outside. You didn't say, I'm finna study. Now I can go ahead and study and really focus so I can get this done and get my kids back as soon as possible. You didn't do none of that. You went right from crying, dropping your children off to child protective services to I want to shake my ass. Oh, there's a man and I can't leave him alone. He's so toxic. I can't leave him alone. But you can leave your children alone with strangers. That's crazy to me. So that's what I got from her post, that she just didn't want to deal with him no more. And I don't even think that she is going to try to get him back no time soon because, I did a little research, a little lurking, and they said that was not the first time that her kids got put in foster care. When the father of one of the kids after he was deceased, I read along somewhere the mom has got a page and she was saying that she had something to do with him passing away, like insinuating that she might have poisoned him or something. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, allegedly. But I didn't read too much in it, so I can't speak too much into that. But I'm just saying that's why a part of the reason that they were saying that her children were in foster care once before for about a whole year because they were investigating it, I guess. So this not the first time, and let me go. I'm another thing, y'all. She posted 5 days ago. She's opening a GoFundMe. Y'all, she done set up a GoFundMe. I'm trying not to judge because who am I to judge? In my opinion, how you gonna set up a GoFundMe after you done drop your kids off at CPS? Who we helping? You so you can be outside helping you, so you can be able to go out and party, so you can be able to lay up with this man, probably trick off on him. Like what we why you gotta go for me? Like your kid, you didn't. She said it's for the kids. All of a sudden, now you want to do a GoFundMe. Maybe you should have did the GoFundMe before you dropped them off to CPS. Maybe you should have reached out for that type of help or made a GoFundMe before you dropped them off to CPS. Because I feel like maybe then, if you would have started a GoFundMe, people would maybe sympathize more than you dropping them off to CPS. And, you know, you could have used whatever GoFundMe money to get professional child care. That way you won't have to wait or ask a family member to watch your children when you needed to work or study or whatever. That money could have went to child care. That money could have went on a lot of stuff because I be seeing people that do GoFundMe and they raise a lot of money. And she probably could have raised enough money probably to where she could have paid for childcare so she can get done with school. It probably could have took care of her rent for some months, food in the house for some months, gas money for months. Like, you should have did the GoFundMe before you gave your children away. Now, so what is the GoFundMe for? Because you gave your children away voluntarily. You gave them away voluntarily. So what are we actually GoFunding? So she said she would love to talk with some bankers and stuff. Now she want to set up trust funds for the kids until they get a certain age and, this and that. And I don't know if I would trust that. I'm just being honest. I don't know if I would trust that money is going to go to um her children for the long run. I don't think I would invest my money into that because you should have decided to do that before you gave them away. And you still could have solved a lot of your problems, took a lot of your stress away, and and you might have still could have had relationships with your some of your family that you have now. She said she blocked everybody, she don't deal with nobody. And obviously the sister, she said, is her twin sister. Sister probably tired. She probably watch her so much because sometimes when you do so much for people, sometimes, not all the time, but you could do so much for people and at one time you don't do it, all hell raises loose. Like, they want to cut up, they want to be mad at you, like they forget about all the times that you were good to them. So maybe her sister, I'm guessing maybe her sister has done it plenty of times and she just didn't want to do it this time. And so now that nobody don't want to babysit your kids, seems like because you want to go outside, you want to go to the clubs and lay up with some man that you're not even with, that you decide to go ahead and drop the kids out because you can't have fun. That's just what I'm getting from it. So that was one of the posts that she made. And she's, I guess she lives in Ohio, coming out of Ohio. And then she is doing an interview with her local radio station. She went live yesterday. I didn't even screen record all that. But now she is doing an interview because she did go viral. Some of you may know, some of you may have seen her story. But yeah, she was on live. She was doing an interview with a radio station. They were, I guess, interviewing her on what she went live about and why she gave her children away. And it's just so weird. Like, you go from crying to now you doing interviews, you getting fame because you drop your kids off at Child Protective Services. Come on now. Really? I'd be still balled up somewhere. I mean, I couldn't do it in the first place. Yes, us single mothers, we get overwhelmed. Not even single mothers. You can be living in a house with somebody. You can have a husband and children and still be stressed and still can feel like a single mother, a single parent. So I'm not gonna necessarily say that it's only the women that don't have a significant other are the only ones that get stressed out, because that's definitely not true. Um, Sometimes you get little to no help with the people that are inside the home with you, and that can still be a stressful situation. So I totally get the part when she said that she's stressed out, that she's overwhelmed. I just don't get why you thought dropping your kids off at Child Protective Services was going to make your life easier or less stressful. Because to me, if I am already stressed and I go give my kids away to some strangers, because you don't know where they're going to be placed, you don't know if they're going to get separated, because I think some of them they're not real young, so I don't really know the age. She never did put them in a camera or anything. And I didn't try to go lurking on her page. So I wasn't going to be posting pictures of her children or nothing like that. But, sometimes you get put in foster homes, and if it's 2, 3, 4 siblings, sometimes they get split up. So how can you say by dropping them off that you're going to be less stressed? I would be more stressful because I don't know where they are. I don't know who has them. I don't know if they're treating them right. I don't know if they're abusing them. I just don't know. I don't know if they're up crying at night, stressing, wondering why mommy, gave us away. Am I not good enough? Because now you have put, you know, some mental mental issues on them. Cause once kids get to a certain age, they remember stuff. They can remember stuff. And if they're not real young, they're gonna remember this. No matter how much you said you love them, no matter how much you see them and still drop gifts off for their birthdays, but they're in the care of a stranger. I just don't get how your life can be less stressful now, knowing your kids are somewhere probably crying for you every night because they can't sleep. They're not used to sleeping in this strange house in somebody else's bed. Like, how can you be less stressed? I don't understand that part. I never understand that part. So I got from that she just wanted to have fun and nobody was willing to watch her children for her to go out and club. Now, from my understanding, it seemed like I don't know if she was just wanting to go to the club and party or if she actually worked in a club, like was a stripper or something. So I don't know, but either way, that's the first status you make after you drop your kids off at CPS. It's given you was giving crocodile tears. Like you really don't care. And she said it. So for the people that probably just joined in. Once I end this live, you can go back and rewatch it because I did put some clips of her live in here in the beginning where she was saying that if the daddies don't care, why should she care? And then in the same breath, she said, but it's sad because I do care. Like, which one is it? And so, like I said, now she put her cash app up, like asking for money. Who are we donating the money to? Like your babies are all you done gave them away. And if she thinks that process is gonna be easy, I don't know how CPS works, but I don't think you're just gonna be able to go one day and say, I'm ready for my kids back. Cause to me, you displayed mental issues. Like she kept saying, I'm not mental. There's nothing wrong with me mentally. Yeah, it sounds like there is. It sounds like you was having a breakdown. You was having a nervous breakdown of some sort. And thank God that some might disagree, but thank God she did drop them off. Maybe it was for the better. Maybe they will live a better life with a stable parent or parents, that could raise them and, they could be in a happy home because from everything that she was saying, I think you know, she just didn't want to deal with the children no more. She didn't want to have that responsibility no more. And so she gave them up. She gave them away to CPS. And I just don't think it's going to be an easy process to just go and get your children back when you feel like it. The same way you had to go through a process of it was easier dropping them off, but it's going to be harder to get them kids back. And so her older self is more than likely going to regret what her younger self did, but I don't feel like she's trying to get them kids back no time soon. She's doing a whole radio interview, and she looks pretty happy. I be still crying. It's only been 6 days since you dropped them off at CPS. Well, really, she dropped them off at the fire station, and then from there, I guess the protocol they call the police, blah blah blah. So she drove her car to CPS, and then they had an escort with police by ambulance or something like that, and they dropped the kids off. They met her at CPS. So yeah, that's that's crazy. That's wild. And yeah, we get stressed out sometimes. And thank God I can speak for myself that I do have some help to like when I get overwhelmed or something like that I got, some people that I can say, hey, I need a break. I need to drop off. And like my mom got my baby and he spent the night with her last night. And so that was my break. That was my break too. I feel like whatever I needed to get done, like clean up around the house, um, rest or study or, you know, just a peace of mind and to rejuvenate your mind. So, and shoot, I was missing my baby last night, but I wasn't finna call because I knew he'd coming right back today. So I was like, girl, you better enjoy this break while you got it. You only got 24 hours. So I just don't see how the next day she could be talking about she ready to go to the club and shake her ass. And your kids are in the care of strangers. So I knew where my baby was at and is at, but you don't know. So I just think she could have made better decisions. And I'm not judging her because, like I said, sometimes people can. We've heard stories where people unalive themselves and their children because life got too hard. And I'm not taking that away from nobody. If you feel the way you feel, I can't say how you feel. Um, I just feel like it's selfish to want to, you know, go that route and, you know, not try and exhaust all other because there's some people out here that can help. Like it's resources out here for people that are needing help. There's therapy. You probably can go to your local, I don't know what they call it. I know here it's called Department of Human Services, and sometimes if you are out of work or they'll pay for childcare if you are trying to work or go to school. It's resources out here, that can help you before you get to that point. And so I just wanted to talk on that topic because it is mental health awareness month. And I've seen a lot of that. I see a lot of people on social media that, are saying that they're having a hard time right now, like mentally, physically, and, emotionally, all this stuff. So everybody is going through something in their own way. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come and speak on that because, like I said, I can agree to a certain extent on her not keeping her kids because, like I said, to me, she got some mental issues. And before it come to something tragic, maybe God saw fit that it was best for her to do what she did and not, do something terrible to her children because you just never know. And, so yeah, but I feel like she should have did that GoFundMe before she gave her kids away. Because now people are gonna be looking like, what you want us to take care of you? You should have been doing that while you had your kids in your custody. Now you finna have to go through loops and loops and loops and holes and loops just to get your children back. So yeah, that's what I wanted to come and talk to y'all about. I'm gonna start trying to go live at least once a week on something dealing with social media, and it'll be called "Social Media is a Mess." And yeah, so stay tuned for that. The next time I'll try to set the live so people can know when to tune in. And the next time I'll make it to where if somebody wants to join the live, probably go through StreamYard or something. So in case somebody want to come on and give their thoughts and opinions, and you can also always leave them in the comments below on what you feel about the situation. Because I'm sure a lot of you probably have heard about the situation anyway. So yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this video. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get monetized. I got the subscribers. I'm just working on the watch time hours. So it's very much appreciated when you watch my videos from beginning to end. That helps out with my watch time hours a whole lot. So I really do appreciate that. And y'all make sure y'all keep y'all turn the notification bells on so you'll know as soon as I go live or as soon as I post a video. So, you won't get too far behind. That's a way to keep up with me. And yeah, so, you know, share the video, tell a friend, tune in, and remember everything that glitters ain't gold. Mm. Now, this the part I always be like, okay, how do I end the live? Because I don't really go live.